Oh, wait, no longer. Greatness has arrived. Welcome to the Trophy Room, a PlayStation podcast made by the players for the players. I'm your host, Joseph, aka Mr. Badbit, and it is here where me and my best friend Kyle talk about the latest, the greatest in all things PlayStation, and it's the last episode of 2022 as we usher in to the new year. So this episode, we are going to be breaking down what our expectations are for PlayStation in 2023 and what are our most anticipated games for the new year. So with all that said, and with all that out of the way, the greatest co-host whoever is, whoever will be, Mr. Kyle Stevenson, how are you, sir?
Kai is Tai.
Yeah?
Yeah. Maybe it's because it's our last recording show of the year and I'm just tired after carrying the show week in and week out on my back.
Damn. Just like
no,
that,
I'm
huh?
sorry. No, I'm delirious. That's where that came from. Everyone at work today thought today was Friday.
Really?
And it felt like a Friday.
It really did.
So the fact that knowing that it's not Friday and I have to wake up and go to work tomorrow is just making the tiredness more.
Even more so. And now, okay, so as we're recording, this is not, a few days before the new year. This is like a week before the new year. This is
literally
2 days
the day
before
after
Christmas.
last episode.
Yeah, literally. So, do you guys have off for Christmas? Or I'm sorry, like the day after Christmas?
Yeah. So okay. I wasn't sure, but we are getting Monday off. We're also getting the Monday after New Year's off.
Thank God. Yes.
And I since I worked the year, my vacation days start. So I put in for Tuesday and Wednesday after Christmas off.
Ooh.
Get a nice little extended break. Give my back a break.
Yeah.
Not from carrying the show. Just my back literally hurts.
That too. I got it.
He still hasn't told me whether or not I get them or not. So I'm going to have to just ask him tomorrow.
Fair enough.
I don't know what the protocol is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited because I love Christmas time.
Yeah.
I love this time of the year, and so I'm excited to watch the kids open presents.
And are you also like excited to kind of just kick back and have like a couple of days to yourself where you're just playing some video games?
Yeah, because this would be, if I do get those days, this would be the first time I've ever had an actual vacation day.
Ooh.
Where I don't have to worry about doing anything else. Because like when I was subbing and school was out, I was working camps.
Yeah.
I did the winter camp, like so parents could drop their kids off while they're home from winter break. And so I was working all day. So like I've never had a period in my life when there's been like a day off where I can just chill and not worry about or feeling guilty that I wasn't making money.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So I'm kind of excited.
All right. Well, now I'm rooting for you, bud.
Thanks.
Because I get to be like unemployed and just, hey, this is a week because I know everybody else isn't working. I'm just giving to myself,
Yeah.
This is it. And then I hit the grindstone January 1st is kind of how I'm looking at it. I have a few interviews lined up, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm not sweating the small stuff right now.
No.
I'm just enjoying. It's the holidays. It's Christmas, and I'm excited.
Merry Chrysler.
Exactly. Now, Kyle, before we get into the show, we talk about all the things that we're really excited about, which before the show, while we're making this list, 2023, y'all, is
the amount
crazy.
of tabs that I have open on my browser right now is insane.
It's
incredible. No, they're not those kind of tabs. These are all games.
Yeah, it's not incognitus here, okay?
No.
I want to talk to you all about the Trophy Room Awards. I want to thank everybody for participating right now. Well over 1,000 votes so far. Thank you all so much. And again, you can vote. You can vote again, too. In the description down below, shoot us your vote for your game of the year. Again, we have so many categories. Over 30, over 80 games represented. Those are more categories than Jeff's show. That's more games represented than Jeff's show. So we're literally trying to highlight more games than some of the biggest shows in the industry. So all type of viewer participation really does help us out because it shows that really we get nothing more than the satisfaction of like a job well done of like y'all are digging this as much as we are, and to see how many people are excited just has me so hyped. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Absolutely. I always love doing just end of the year award stuff anyway.
Yeah.
And the fact that the last 2 years we've cranked it up a notch and this is even more than last year. That has me excited. I'm
really
very
is.
excited to talk about just the year in games and celebrate them and the people who make them. And I hope you all enjoy it because I think it's going to be pretty special.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is just like, again, it's like the foundation we're building. Like we were talking before the show, like I'm even still thinking about next year and how we can improve there. So like, there's just so many little things, even when I'm taking a look at like the votes right now. And I was having conversations with some folks a few days back of like, this is the greatest gauge of what our audience is really into. So like if I see people are voting for, Plague Tale Requiem, it really goes to show me what games we should cover more on this show. If y'all are really digging indies, and it seems like y'all are, it really helps me out to show, these are the type of indies our audience are into. So you're literally getting better content by just participating in this silly little award show. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, Kyle, are you ready to talk about the most anticipated games of next year?
No, I'm not, because I have a question for you before we start. Before we look forward to talk about next year.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the best of 2022 on our award show.
Absolutely.
Is there a game that came out this year that you were disappointed in? Like the year Anthem came out.
Oh man, I don't think
that was one of your most anticipated games when we did the recording of that year.
Don't hurt me like that.
And then the next year we found out what happened. So was there a similar situation for you this year?
That's really good. I don't like to usually look
That's
into
fair.
Right? Like
yeah,
this is
but I have such an easy one, and it bums me out.
I think I know.
What do you think it is?
Is it Gotham Knights?
It's Gotham Knights.
I think I would be there too right now.
Listen. I love what WB Games did. I really do. It's ambitious. I tried to hop back into it last week because I wanted to give it more time and whatnot, and it's just not the Batman game that I want gameplay wise.
Fair.
I love their Gotham City. Mm-hmm. I love it.
Are you the one that's disappointed that maybe in the back of your mind you wanted an Arkham game and it's just not that?
I did really want an Arkham game, whether it was with this Bat family or not. Mm-hmm. I'm not a huge fan of the the loadout in a Batman game. It really bugs me out. It bums me out. I just don't understand why.
Yeah. So I know this is gonna sound really weird because I've played so very little of it. The thing that has me kind of trouble jumping into it is how the game kind of starts, and it's not like what I saw isn't cool opening, yeah, or the premise isn't exciting because it is.
Absolutely.
It's just something how they introduce these characters that it's just like, well, this happened, so let's all work together. It's like. What? And I don't understand how we just got here. Maybe it should feel like a like an ensemble thing. Like I'm thinking of Fast and the Furious. Get the squad together first.
Get
the family together.
Yeah. I'm saying it's my most disappointed. But I can totally imagine maybe in a year or two me going back with fresh eyes, similar to what happened to Days Gone, where I was disappointed in it when it came out and I just stopped playing after a little bit. And then when I replayed it a year and a half later, I fell in love with it. So I'm thinking that will be the plan, give myself distance, because I truly do love what Games Montreal did for Arkham Origins. That's one of my favorite Batman games, superhero games. And so I know there's going to be a decent story there because I love the Court of Owls storyline. It's just right now it's not gelling with what I wanted. So I'm going to give it some time, give it some distance.
I'm actually also getting the yearning to go into Days Gone. And now that I know they confirmed with me it's on Steam Deck. It's Steam Deck, whatever. I'm maybe I play this game in bed. Yeah.
Does it also have the a PS5 update?
It does indeed. So I might just play it
probably
here.
The best way. Yeah.
I get it. But maybe I don't know. Maybe I start yelling at Boomer or whatever on my bed.
Boozer.
Boozer. Yeah, whatever. I just start yelling at him.
Okay.
In the comfort of my
Boomer.
bed. Yeah. Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer.
Stitch yourself up. Go.
Back in my day.
All right, Kyle, listen, before we do all of that, last bit of housekeeping, of course, this show is all possible because of your generosity over at patreon.com/PS Trophy Room. It's like what we say each and every show. If we ever got you through a long car ride, a tough day at work, whatever your life situation is, it really does help us out if you throw us a buck our way over at patreon.com/PS Trophy Room. I want to thank our platinum producers, Todd Burowitz and Toxic. I want to thank our gold members, Jonas Young and Johnson, Too Soon, Gavin Gottfried, Jose Jimenez, Jedi Master Ren Metal, Kirby, Stephen Flush, Doth Simon, The Pie Man, Enigma, Millennial Falcon Gaming, Cowboy, Danger D, Shroobles and Bits, and the Green Gorilla Gamer. I want to thank our Silver Plus members, Robbie Bobby Miller himself, Cypher Primus, Awesome Dave, Hide Doors, Nakachaka, Marcus O'Neill, JB the Purple Monkey, J. Dust Von Metal, Tim Ulf, Justin Rodriguez, Captain Logan, Brenton Zachary, K. Grimm, Rick Arrington, Dewane Raksha, The Good Sir, Foolish Fuji, Kevin Mitchell, Kevin Diaz, Elo 2032, Bubble Boy N7, Jesse Garcia, Hambone, The Aztec King, Stone Cold, E.T., Astronaut Jr., not to be mistaken with Astronaut Senior, Maximum Carnage, Katie Stubbs, M9 Prime, Sean McKenzie, Final Fan, XZ, Androsaur, Lamb Chop 93, and Justin Rodriguez. Thank you all so much. Your generosity is always appreciated here at the Trophy Room. And let me tell you something. Secret project Kyle and I have been working on, all funded by your generosity. You're at patreon.com/PS Trophy Room. We're so excited to talk to you about it.
Joe, tell the people. What happened when I saw it for the first time?
I mean, Kyle,
literally 20 minutes ago.
You pulled a Kyle. You teared up a bit.
I teared up. I cannot wait.
Looks
for
so
y'all
good
to see what's happening. Oh my god! Oh my god!
It looks good, Kyle. Oh, it's gonna be. Listen. 2023 is just a glow up, just an all. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready for this. OMG! All right, Kyle. It is also now finally time to square up our expectations for PlayStation. Now, Kyle, I wrote up a little list of like where are we at with PlayStation 2023? Like, what are we coming into this year, our expectations? Because PlayStation said, and didn't do a lot of things this year that maybe we got to reevaluate, where we're at with it. All right? So, first things first, Kyle, where's your hype for PlayStation in 2023? Are you still excited about this brand, or are you getting a little turd?
No, I hate it. I'm out.
All right, cool. The Achievement Hall, I think we were going to call it, right?
Never.
All right, Phil Spencer smells nice. Aaron Greenberg follows me on Twitter. That's the intro.
Congratulations. Okay. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
No, I'm still super excited for PlayStation 2023. I mean, let's be real. We talked about it a few weeks ago. I forgot who wrote in and said it, and they broke it down for us. I think maybe it was during Game Awards or Game Awards post show, whatever it was. Mm-hmm. PlayStation had one of the best years they've ever had. There's 5 first-party games that came out this year.
Yep.
They crushed it on the content side of things. They even putting in new programs like the new PS Plus thing. It still needs work, but they're trying something new. They're putting more games on PC. The 5 first-party games. They had a strong presence at the Game Awards. They went pretty much all in. Even though they kind of lack talking to us the way we want them to talk to us at the later half of the year. So when it comes to next year, I'm still super excited. I just don't think they're going to hit the highs that this year hit.
Okay.
I think they're going to have some very high highs in Spider-Man 2, Final Fantasy 16, but the in-betweens is those are the only things that we know of, really.
Yeah.
So there's a lot in limbo.
That's so my I guess if you had to put a number on it, because video game gamers TM, we like, and I consider myself one, capital G gamer. I like a good rating. Okay, I like a good number score. A 0.5, no more, no less.
Yeah.
Well, wait, number.
My hype level for next year. Talk about for next year's hype, right?
Yep, next year's hype.
Okay. I would put it at a. I put it at a solid 8.
Okay.
Just enough water.
All right. Okay. I would say 8 as well. Just enough agua.
Yeah.
And I think it has room to impress me.
I hope people get that reference, by the way.
Oh, I hope they do too. I really hope they do too. Yeah. But like, to me, I'm right there with you. They have enough to where they could start talking to me. I'm also super jazzed for like games like Spider-Man and surprisingly enough, Final Fantasy 16 and some other games.
I forgot to mention PSVR 2 as well. Like we're getting the next iteration of.
Wish I could pre-order it from them, but PlayStation Direct says error cannot.
They even doubled down today, if I remember correctly. I think PlayStation tweeted out, "Hey, we still have it. PlayStation Direct, come on down." Like, okay,
all right,
whatever. Yep.
Well, I'll skip to this one then.
Yeah.
PSVR 2, we can still pre-order it, y'all. We can still pre-order it.
Again, you say that as a worry. I don't think should be that worrisome.
Okay, so my question to you is, PlayStation VR 2 is coming out. Will it be a dud, or will this thing actually perform? And if it is floundering at the start, does PlayStation try to recover it, or do they Vita it?
I don't think they Vita it because they're already getting a second iteration.
Okay.
Right? So like they learned what they learned from their first headset, and seemingly without having put it on my face, because that's the best way to know the difference. Seemingly they've upgraded in every way, and it's going to be a beast of a virtual reality headset. I do think this will perform, and I'm not too worried that there's still pre-order links out there, because it was always going to be a niche thing, especially at the price point that it is.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to get the casual PlayStation fan on board with that, especially if you've never experienced VR ever.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried. I do think when it goes more broader, like to a Best Buy, a Target, and Amazon, I think those pre-orders will go pretty quickly.
Yeah. And I think I definitely think PlayStation's got to get their head out of their butt there and put those links out on other platforms, because your one-stop shop is not that great. Because I can't buy it. Again, every time I try to check out in that website, it says error, transaction cannot be complete. Go to support. I go to support. They go, whoa, sorry, buy it somewhere else. And I'm like, how is that a solution? I literally can't. Yeah. So
the only reason I'm getting it is for the generosity of a community member who I paid them to buy it for me and send it to my house. Works for them. I can't do it myself. I don't know why.
And I don't trust y'all with $600. I don't trust myself. Are you kidding me? The honor system is up what I'm going by? I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm too trusting.
Oh, I don't know. I get nervous. All right.
They're going to send me a Labo, isn't it?
You said VR. You didn't say which one. You said I had to order it. You didn't say I had to send it to you.
It's going to be one of those Google cardboards you slip your phone in.
Oh, my God. Yes. Yeah. All right. So here's my next question for you, Kyle. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
How many state of plays are we going to have this year?
Oh, my God. How many are we actually going to get, or do I want?
I wish it'd be like every month, but like realistically, how many?
Realistically, I could see 3.
Oh my God.
Because we got 3 this year.
Yeah, you got
right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right. If I could only remember 3. Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I would love. Yeah. What I would love is I would love one every quarter, so 4.
That's what I would be aiming for. Yeah.
And at least one of them be indie focused.
Okay.
That's what I would love. I think that'd be fantastic, but I don't think we're gonna get that.
Yeah, I would like 4 as well. Yeah, listen, to me, I feel like you owe us because you didn't give us a gosh dang showcase this year, and we're hurting for it. We're all hurting for y'all. But listen, again, devs, take your time. I understand.
Oh, yeah, this is not a indictment on the devs side of things. Absolutely not.
Jimmy,
Just tell us
Jimmy
what's in the
B
pipeline.
is fighting, or Jimmy, was it? Jimmy R is fighting for democracy and global stability. I get it, you know.
I guess so.
I guess so. That's what.
Show me Spider-Man 2. What are we doing?
Exactly. Show it.
We've seen one trailer
and a blog post. We're hungry. We're thirsty. We're dying. We're saying anything, please, Jimmy, please. And he's just holding the canteen over us, like in Holes. Remember that movie Holes?
I've never seen Holes.
It's a good movie. It's also an even better book. They eat onions to survive on top of a mountain.
Oh, look at you saying a book is a better thing than a visual medium.
I say that because it was read to me in 5th grade.
Oh, still.
And you're just like, we're just the two smelly boys on top of this mountain eating gross onions. I'm thinking, I don't know. I think our parents come home. I don't know how that book ends. Honestly, you can't sustain yourself on onions. That's an acidic. These guys are, this is dysentery city. So I don't think those kids make it out, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Anyway, I think we got 4 state of plays because I want to be the optimist.
Okay.
I want to say in my heart of hearts, here's what I know is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
When we do our Trophy Room Awards, we are going to have to postpone it by a week because PlayStation's like, we're dropping a state of play January 13th because that's just podcaster luck.
Uh-huh.
So I think that's what's going to happen. I think beginning of the year, we're going to get one. February is right around the corner. PSVR2 is right there. You can't just launch this thing with a blog post. That'd be irresponsible.
And whether you're not into it or not, Forspoken is at the end of January.
Exactly.
They're putting a lot of eggs into that basket, being a PlayStation console exclusive for at least, I think, a year.
So now that we're workshopping this out loud, maybe we should have pushed the Trophy Room Awards, I think, like the beginning of January. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? It's fine.
It's fine.
Like you said.
Yeah. We made our bed.
We're used to it.
Podcast luck. It's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. One in January, maybe one in April, maybe one in June, then a showcase in September. And Joseph's a happy boy. I can sleep soundly at night. People will stop yelling at me going, you sound a little bit too hard on PlayStation there, bud. It's like, I just want to see stuff.
Exactly.
I just want to see, even if it's a CG cutscene, that's what I'll take that at that point. You know? Okay, Kyle, here's a pie in the sky one. Will we get 2 showcases or 1 or even none again? They owe us, Kyle. I'm so thirsty.
They do owe us. I think we only get 1, if that.
I think you're right. Doesn't matter. Okay, I feel like if this Activision deal goes through,
we'll get a showcase
right
on the blog. That's the only way we'll be able to watch the showcase.
No, please, God, no. I think we'll get one because the Activision deal's going through this year. Or does it? I don't care and I don't know and I'm not going to pretend. For the love of God,
please, just make it happen.
I don't even care. I don't even care. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you how little I care.
I don't either.
And that's what we'll say. The next question here, I was going to save it for last, but we'll just get it out of the way. How many more times will we have to talk about the Activision Blizzard deal, Kyle?
How many weeks are in a year? 52?
Yeah.
Carry the 1.
Carry the 1.
It is a leap year?
I think so.
You know, they'll give us a week off. I say 50, 51.
Oh, don't do that to me, Kyle.
I do think at least until March.
Sure.
I think we'll get a pretty steady thing, and then I hope it'll be done.
I say we talk about it 5 more times in terms of like there's actually substantial
big things.
Like what's going on this month. Like you got we're not covering that. That's Xbox said this, Sony said that. Jim Ryan's uncle, who's 3rd time removed, said he smells. It's like blah blah blah. The FTC, crying emoji face. You know, whatever every other YouTube does.
He stole my lunch money, aka Call of Duty, from me. How dare you?
Ooh, boo boo boo. Like
I'm calling my mom.
like I want to like whatever the FTC official ruling is, whatever that the result of that lawsuit is, and then the acquisition happening or the deal being signed and then the acquisition happening. Those are the things we're going to cover because those are substantial, but we're not going to be like, so Phil said again. No, I think we learned our lesson. It's burnout central. So yeah, I think 4 to 6 more times and then we are just done. Because no way am I going to pretend to be a virtual lawyer like all these other creators are. And it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
If we have the technology, the time, the effort available for video users, we'll just put it up in the corner of the video if it happens.
Yeah.
Because we're tired of talking about it. It'll just be there.
It's just there.
You can read it on the screen if you
there
want.
You go.
It's whatever.
How many PlayStation PC games are we getting, you think? How many PC?
So let's see.
We already got Returnal, finally, right? Last of Us.
Last of Us Part 1. Yeah.
I'll just say it for clicks. I have insider sources that are telling me Demon Souls is the next PC release.
So I'm gonna say Demon Souls.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Ghost of Tsushima.
Ooh, do you have an insider source?
Nope.
No, just say you do. Just say you do. You don't get it. Clout. You got to do it for clout. Okay,
I don't.
Fine.
Only clouds I care about are the cubeless ones in the sky.
All right.
I'm Tai. Demon Souls Ghosts. I could see Last of Us Part 2 later in the year. And then Horizon Forbidden West.
And I'm going to say God of War and Factions.
And that's true. Yeah.
I think Factions comes out day and date for PC and PS5.
Because it seems to be like, what, a year and a half almost after
year and a half
on PlayStation?
And both of those games are stellar. Both those games deserve to do great on Steam. Give me ultra-wide support. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Dude, Horizon, like, on a Steam Deck. Ragnarok on a Steam Deck. Ooh-wee. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I say 7. Let's go crazy. I love this. All right, Kyle. Last question, okay? Will we see Sony acquire some studios as well? If so, at what scope or nah?
Is acquisition season still running wild?
I got inside sources that are saying all types of things, Kyle.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I do think they acquire at least 2.
Oh. Okay. What's size scope?
On the smaller side.
Okay, fair enough.
And those 2 being...
Oh, you're even going to say the names. Inside source?
I'm going to drop... Nope.
All right, inside source. I heard it here first.
Nope. Again, no. All I care about are the Nimbus ones.
I like you're like... That's obviously clouds. I'm saying clout.
No, I know.
Okay.
That was the whole joke.
Oh, all right. I got it.
Oh my God. Ember Lab is one. And I think they lock up Arc System Works.
Okay.
I think those are 2. Yeah.
I'm going to say, let's put a ring on Ember Labs. We've been saying it since Keena's come out, man. This game is pretty. And I would like them to go outside of both Japan and Europe and North America and go somewhere else, like Korea, India, like go somewhere else. You got a studio in Malaysia, for Christ's sakes. Like there's talent everywhere. So create a gaming hub. I think that'd be fun and exciting. All right.
Before we get into it, one last thing.
Let's
give me a one absolutely outrageous thing that you think is going to happen on PlayStation. It could be completely irrational. It doesn't matter.
Like on play or like at a stage, like
no,
what do you
no,
mean?
like we're predicting a game to show off at E3 or something that's coming to PlayStation.
Oh,
like pie in the sky. I have one, which it could be a little realistic because we don't know what's happening.
Sure.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Sunset Overdrive, PS5.
Oh. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I would say I mean, how many days since it's been since Bloodborne? You know, like it's such
We
an
haven't
easy.
gotten an update in months, I feel like, from you.
Honestly, it's probably been like 3,272. No, it's not.
If
It's
you're
more
just,
like, I think it's like, whatever. Listen, it's escaping me. I'm also tie. Give us a Bloodborne update from Blue Point. We deserve it. We need it. Give it a Bloodborne remake. We're going to start a remake. It's beloved from the creators of Elden Ring, come the people that remade Demon Souls and all this awesome other things. Like, do it.
Yeah.
Bloodborne. And then have Miyazaki producing.
Mm-hmm.
And then God is good, God is great, and they'll see us to the finish line.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll literally, if that's right, I will go to church.
Whoa.
I will literally go to church for a whole service.
Wow.
Yeah. Whole service. I'm just there. Like, why are you there?
Mama Badman comes back and be like, Joe went to church, but he kept saying praise the old blood the entire time.
I'm getting communion. Made men by the blood. Undone by the blood. What the fuck is this?
Oh my God.
I'm like, whoa, you cursed, you're a priest.
He just walked to the corner of the church and stared, and it was praising this invisible creature.
He kept on saying in the pews, grant us eyes, grant us eyes.
That's weird. It's so weird.
So odd. I think you're in the wrong church. I think those are the Baptists. I don't know. But here are the Piscatarians. We have some class. Whatever. Presbyterian. Here are the Church of the Latter-day Saints.
Oh my God.
All right, Kyle. Now it's finally time to talk about our most anticipated games of 2023.
Let's do it.
And just like we did last week, we got to set some rules and some boundaries. Okay. What games are we counting on this list? Do they just have to say 2023? Are they, or could they say TBD? Are we adding PSVR2 games in here? Or strictly PlayStation 5?
Mm-hmm.
Or does it have to have a window release, or just we feel it in our gut that's going to happen? So let's, what say you? Where are we drawing the line here?
I think there had to have been some mention or an outside shot of it happening in 2023.
Okay.
Like saying like, I don't know, like next summer or Q4 or whatever, like that kind of thing. Yeah. I think PSVR 2 absolutely should be included.
Okay.
Even at TBD, I think the only ones are like
Wolverine's obviously not this year.
Wolverine, no. That Quantic Dream Star Wars game, no. Like the Earthblade, the creators of Celeste next game, because that clearly says 2024. Right. So like things that we absolutely know for a fact are long, far, far away.
All right. That's a reasonable request.
Yeah.
Granted. Mm-hmm. Last question here.
No Elden Ring 2.
Dang it. What about the DLC?
That's fine.
Do we predict their Metacritic?
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Fair enough. I wanted to throw Sean Capri off because I wanted to rate these some incredibly high, some incredibly low. So
and that's why I also don't want to do it, because I don't want to give any sorts of hints.
You're right. And I also want to say that everybody, we are, and I can say this with fact and certainty, winning our final, our Fantasy Critic League. We are confident that by the time the scores are counted and tallied and GameSpot has their review of River City Girls 2, that we will come out the victors. Will it be bloody? Yes. Will it be violent? Absolutely. Will we concede? Fucking never.
I mean, as of recording right now, we still have 9 days.
We have 9 days to the end of the year. Again, we are confident we have the votes. We have
need 1
the points.
point. We need 1 point for it to drop down.
I'm saying with a fact, we are leading them right now. I'm not going. If GameSpot does not review River City Girls 2, I am not conceding.
Okay,
that's it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, folks. It's not a big ask.
No.
And then we're gonna start doing an investigation pronto. It's gonna make your goddamn head spin. Okay. Kyle, are you ready?
Are we gonna do our list, or are we gonna do what we did last episode and start with everyone else's stuff?
Great. Let's start with everybody else's stuff.
Sure. All right. You want to go first? Want me to go first?
I'll go first. Yeah,
all right, go for it.
Yeah. The Muffin Mon Kevin Ainsworth writes in, 2023 looks stacked. Just the first 3 months, we have One Piece Odyssey. Really? We're going to start at One Piece? Okay. I'm going to pretend like I know what that is. Fire Emblem Engage, Like a Dragon Inshin. I know what that is. And more. Then we have Starfield. All right, relax. Final Fantasy 16. Okay, clap. And so many more RPGs. 2023 will truly be the year of the RPG. I beat 92 games this year.
Holy
brag
crap,
about it a little
Kevin.
bit more.
What?
Are we just beelining every game? Did you actually experience it? You know, in The Office, where she's like, Kevin, did you even taste your food? Kevin, did you even taste your games? Did the games hit your tongue?
Oh, man, that's wow.
But I expect that total to be much lower next year. Okay, all right, good. Hopefully, I don't know. Fix yourself, Kevin. I'm kidding.
Much lower, meaning 87.
Yeah, he's like 93. Like, let's relax. With all these games going to require lots of time sinks. That's right.
Cowboy Danger D says, easily Diablo 4. Jedi Survivor will be a day one purchase as well.
And Marcus O'Neill says, Sea of Stars, ... everything else.
Yeah, that's how high on that list Sea of Stars is for him. Awesome Dave 1337, Final Fantasy 16, and the release of the Pixel remasters are set to be bangers.
Thank God you read that, not me. Stingray X writes in, I'm mostly going into 2023 for PSVR2. Hell yes, Stingray. The potential it has is unbelievable. There's already over 75 confirmed titles and upgrades for it. I'll sink most of the year into that. Take care, you guys. See you next year. That's awesome hype to have. That's
really is.
Yeah,
it really is.
I'm also there. I'm super excited for PSVR 2. There's so many possibilities. I'm just the only concern I have, and maybe Stingray, you can. It seems like you're in the know more. Beat Saber.
I hope so.
Is that coming? Because that's owned by Oculus. It's owned by Facebook. Whatever Meta. Are they gonna play ball? I don't know. I hope so. I hope so.
Nakachaka. Resident Evil 4 Remake and Spider-Man 2 will be day one purchases for sure. Maybe I'll be quote unquote sick on those launch days and won't be able to go to work. I feel a cold coming on, Pops.
I can't do it. The good sir writes, first off, thank you for continuing your content over the holidays. I hope you, Kyle, and all your loved ones have a magical holiday and an excellent New Year's. Anticipated games for 2023. Yeah, thank you. There are too many, so here are some that come in mind. Bird Problems, Oxenfree 2, Planet of Lana, Replaced, The Wolf Among Us 2, Sea of Stars. 2023 is going to be another goddamn banger year for indies. I'll allow it this just once. This just one time. Fair enough, good sir. Kyle, you're next.
Sorry, I had to make an edit in the doc.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what you're doing.
Savoy Prime, my most anticipated, Persona 3 Portable, Persona 4 Golden. I forgot they're coming on PS5 and everywhere.
Holy shit, too many games. This is
Hogwarts Legacy, Like a Dragon Ishin, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 16, Spider-Man 2, Like a Dragon Gaiden, The Man Who Erased His Name. What a dope title. Assassin's Creed Mirage, and The Legend of Heroes, Trails into Reverie.
At the end of that game, that man's fighting God, and he is winning.
That's incredible. Is that like a Ninja Gaiden game? Is that like a sequel?
No, that's the Yakuza game. Remember, Yakuza's now just fully Like a Dragon.
That's right.
The Man Who Erased His Name. That goes so hard, dude.
That goes hard. Yeah,
I think I'm buying it just for that title.
Yeah.
Oh, who's that? Oh, that's Joe. Just The Man Who Erased His Name. What was his name prior? No idea. He erased it.
Yeah.
The balls on that title. Wow. That guy made that title, put the pen down, goes, I'm retiring.
Yep.
That is literally perfect.
Don't ask me to name anything else ever.
Done. Oh my God. All right. Rung the Bell writes Diablo 4, Hogwarts Legacy, Jedi Survivor, Horizon, Forbidden West, Burning Shores. God damn it. I'm never forgetting that. We're in Hollywood, man. Oh my God.
Crazy. M9 Prime writes, so far my most anticipated games are Hogwarts Legacy and Jedi Survivor. I'm sure there will be more, but haven't been announced yet. As for most anticipated to play that I just haven't gotten around to, it's God of War Ragnarok and Elden Ring. I'll play both in the new year.
Ooh-wee. Gavs Godey writes, my most anticipated broken down into quarters. Oh my goodness. Will probably be Hogwarts Legacy, Final Fantasy 16, Spider-Man 2, and fingers crossed, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth in the winter. Keep those fingers permanently crossed, my friend.
I will go have them sewn crossed.
Yeah.
Katie! Hey guys. Hope you're well and prepared for Christmas. My most anticipated game is simple. Jedi Survivor.
Hell yes.
My man Cal looks good, rocking the beard and no poncho look. Can't wait to dive back in, explore all the worlds, and continue bonding with these great characters. Also really looking forward to the Cyberpunk expansion DLC. Bring on my man, Idris Elba. I know, Joe, right?
I forgot about that one, too.
Hope you guys have a great Christmas. Thank you for providing great experiences and listens each week this year. Love you guys and bring on 2023. Love you too, Katie. Thank you.
For Burning Shores and Fandom Liberty, just so y'all know, that's my honorable mentions. Because I know I'll forget it later on.
Keep it locked in.
Keep it locked. Cloudside writes, hey guys, thanks for all your work in 2022. It's been a pleasure to listen to, and I can't wait to listen to more in 2023. Well, thank you, sir. And it looks like a stellar year 2 already. June has two of the two games I'm most looking forward to, Final Fantasy 16 and Diablo 4. Then there's Persona 3 and 4, Dead Space Remake, RE4. I would say Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 2 as a top one, but that's probably coming out 2024. Spider-Man 2 has to be up on the top of the list too. I'm really interested in Jedi Survivor. Hades 2 also looks amazing. Plus Starfield on Xbox. There's bound to be some nice surprises too. Cloudside, you gave me a panic attack with all these games.
Oh my God. Somebody pay us so we can stay home and play.
That's right. Jeff, Mr. Bezos, are you there?
Please?
You got nothing else to do?
At Delicious Morsel on Twitter, Final Fantasy 16 was the reason I bought a PS5 instead of just sticking with PC this generation. Nice. It's definitely my most anticipated game of next year so far, and the fact we may also see FF7 Rebirth later this year, insane. Also excited for Jedi Survivor and Stellar Blade. I forgot about Stellar Blade. That's okay.
Maybe I didn't. Reef 1017 writes, I'm looking forward to a lot of games next year, but these are my most anticipated. Destiny 2 Lightfall. It does look dope. I like the aesthetic. Yep. Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores DLC, Diablo 4, and Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Ooh-wee.
At Vanessa Vaney on Twitter, simply Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Hell yes, Vanessa. I see you're a woman of taste. Tip of the hat to you. God, Jedi Survivor. Looks so good.
Yeah.
Cal lost that poncho, and he's looking kind of hot. You know, let's just say it. It's looking good. Looking good. Green Gorilla Gamer writes, sorry, I was dreaming of got lost in Cal's eyes. Sup, boys? Let's come out right and say it. No bullshit. Oh my God, we're cussing this episode. I threw 2 F-bombs out there. I forgot to censor
We're adults here.
We're adults. It's explicit. You get it.
Let's do what.
It's the holidays. Okay.
Yeah. Have I told you what we do for the girls if they want to curse? They have to spell it immediately afterwards. If they can't spell it, they can't say it. So we should start that policy here.
I like it. I will fail all of it. Well, I spell it a different way. I put the C first. All right, Spider-Man 2 is my most anticipated game for next year, if not ever. Ooh-wee. I have specific vacation days I've transferred into the next year in order to play it day one and finish it. Other games I'm excited, though, for are Exo Primal, Forspoken, Assassin's Creed Mirage, and Suicide Squad Kill That Gosh Dang Justice League. I could name more, but you'd run the show out. And of course, I finally have a PlayStation 5, so I'll be catching up on what I missed, like Rift Apart and Returnal. Ooh-wee. What are yours? Kyle, please don't say MLB The Show 23. And Joe, the next Fortnite season does not count. Oh.
You're not my dad.
That's right. You can't tell me how to spend my V-Bucks, ma. With that, wow, I can't believe it's nearly 2023. Merry Christmas to you both. What a phenomenal year for the trophy. You guys are amazing. Much love. I look forward to what you both have in store in the new year. Also, Joe, to end out the year, give us your best Santa impression.
Now, Joe, don't do what you said you were going to do yesterday. Don't do it. It's not up to you. Don't. I'm going to give a preemptive warning. If there are children nearby, you got maybe 10 seconds for Joe just says something. He shouldn't be.
Probably 3 seconds. I can't give an impersonation on something that doesn't exist. Oh!
No! Oh,
ho, ho,
no.
ho. Your Santa's fake and your dreams are dead.
Warning. I hope there was enough warning. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that hurts my soul. Una writes in, hey there, guys. Hope you're both doing well. For my most anticipated games for next year, I would say Trails into Azure, Persona 3 Portable, Like a Dragon Ishin, and Like a Dragon Gaiden, The Man Who Erased His Name, and FF16 are my top choices. I also have a list for games that are not coming out in 2023 that need to get on, like the E series being one, which leads me into a quick question. What games in the new year do you need to get to that are non-2023 releases?
Ooh, let me
Mine's
tell you.
An easy one. Witcher 3.
Yeah, Witcher 3, 100%. Plague Tale, 100%. And y'all should try crushing the hopes and dreams of children that I possibly just did.
Do not.
Ooh, the rush is exhilarating.
I hope you get what's coming to you. How could you? I'm genuinely sorry if there were children nearby.
Woo!
Oh, jeez.
All right, Kyle, now that I've taken all the crazy pills this episode, it's time to get into our top 10 games that we're most anticipated for in 2023. Are you ready?
I am, but can I propose something?
Okay, please.
Can we do honorable mentions first?
Okay. Yeah, let's get so we're not going to do Watch Mojo.
We're not. I wasn't feeling the Watch Mojo yesterday.
Okay, then you know what? Audience, let me know. Do you think Watch Mojo got it wrong? Or do you think we should do Watch Mojo method? Now you have 2 episodes to balance it. I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
And Watch Mojo's never wrong.
Oh, well.
Except those few times.
Yeah.
But like their method, impeccable. Go for it, Kyle. What's your honorable mentions?
Sure. So I got a bunch, so I'll go rapid fire. First one is the game called Tachia.
Oh.
Or that is that very chill looking like game that's been on a PlayStation State of Play in the past.
Yep. It
reminds me of Concrete Genie. And this could be the Concrete Genie on PS5. It's an open world adventure, climb, glide, swim. It's a physics driven sandbox. You can also take control of animals as your character and traverse the world or whatnot. It just looks super cute and joyful, and I'm super excited for it. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is on my honorable mentions, just because I don't think it's hitting next year.
No.
It has that's the one where it's like it says next winter. Technically, winter is December 2023. I'll put it here just in case, but It's most likely in 2024. A Space for the Unbound is a game that I've been looking forward to for so long. It is a beautiful pixel art game set in the 90s rural Indonesia that tells a story about overcoming anxiety, depression, and the relationship between a boy and a girl with supernatural powers.
Ooh-wee.
From Mojikin and Toj Productions. It's a gorgeous game. I can't wait to play it. It is a quintessential Kyle sad boy game.
I like it.
Pepper Grinder is from Devolver. It is you play as this girl with this big drill on her arm, and you have to platform through and collect gems. It just looks cool. It looks like a fun time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. I got reminded of this because I watched the Devolver Holiday Public Access video today, and it was a part of that. I was
dude, this looks dope.
It looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah,
for sure.
All right.
Another Devolver joint and Doingsoft, Gunbrella. You parkour and you wield an umbrella who's also a gun. Do I need to say more? I don't think so. It looks great. I also got Bird Problems. Are you familiar with Bird Problems,
No,
Joe?
But I am familiar with Bird Law.
Exactly. Bird Problems, you play as a bird who's awkward and anxious, a canary, who's just trying to make friends and drink cold drinks. And it's pitched as a old school 90s sitcom TV show, but you're a bunch of birds. It just looks like a great time.
You had me at this is probably Bird Seinfeld with anxiety.
Absolutely.
And I'm in.
Curse of the Sea Rats. Are you familiar with the most underrated Disney movie of all time, The Great Mouse Detective?
I'm familiar with it.
It's got that kind of art style. It is a Metroidvania, or in their case, they call it a Ratvoidvania. Huh. Your crew's turned into rats by a pirate witch. You explore the world, platforming, fun combat. I played this at PAX. It's challenging, but the art style looks exactly like The Great Mouse Detective. And I'm all for that because that movie is so good.
All right. I'm checking a look at it right now.
Shocker.
Yeah.
RE4 Remake is in my honorable mentions. I know, but hear me out. The thing I loved most about RE4 when we played it was the gameplay. The story was a little crazy.
Right.
A little too crazy for me.
Okay.
I want them to try to make it a little bit more scary. So we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay. So no Mecha Napoleon we're fighting.
I mean, you can just make it scarier. I don't know.
All right. Fair enough.
Then I have Atomic Heart.
Yes. Okay.
Looks like BioShock first-person shooter. It looks really good, and it's one of the oldest next-gen games that were announced. Like, it was announced like 4 years ago, before we even knew of PS5 and Xbox Series. So, looks great. That's early next year. Cannot wait. Let's see.
What else you got?
I should put this in my top 10, but I'm not.
Tell me.
Season: A Letter to the Future.
Well, I really thought that was in your top 10.
I know. It's maybe my 11 to my 10.
Okay.
I've spoke about it a ton.
Yeah.
Season is, I think, going to be the next journey.
All right.
That's how impactful it is. You play as a member of an outside society whose entire job is to record and keep the history of the people who inhabit the Earth, because there's going to be a catastrophe.
Yeah.
And the Earth and civilization, as we know, is going to get wiped out.
Shall be no
So it's
more.
your job to preserve what you think is most important, and everything has different things that you can choose to remember that by. So, like you see a flower, you can either draw it, you can write about what it smells like, do the colors and describe it that way, or describe how the pond is. What you're hearing. It's got wide variety there. It's beautiful. It's gonna make you cry. It's gonna be great.
Kyle, why do you want to cry?
I love feeling feelings,
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. Here comes the VR portion of my honorable mention. Moss Book 2. It's a game that's already out there, but it's coming to VR2. Can't wait to play it. Yep. Also, Horizon Call of the Mountain. Can't wait to play it.
Ooh.
I hope it's a little bit more than just like a 3-hour experience.
Oh,
like
I'll have some
Arkham VR.
I have some thoughts. Don't worry. We'll talk about it. Yeah.
The Last Case of Benedict Fox. An Xbox game on my most anticipated honorable mention. I know. But it's another like Metroidvania, but you are Benedict Fox. No. Okay. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe that's a twist. You dive into a twisted world of secret organizations, forbidden rituals, and cold-blooded murders. Explore the memories of deceased victims as you search for clues and fight demons. It's a Lovecraftian Metroidvania, and I can't wait. You've heard us talk about Replaced, that gorgeous 8-bit side-scroller action platformer. just stunning what they're doing visually. I can't wait to play that one. Alan Wake 2.
That's reason why not on your top 10.
Only reason why is because I never finished the first one.
Okay, fair enough.
That's the only reason why. I'm excited because Remedy's giving us something really cool looking.
All right, fair enough.
Have a Nice Death. Which do you know Have a Nice Death?
No.
It's already in early access. Like, people have been playing it, but it's finally getting a full release.
Let's take a look at this.
I think everywhere. It's another roguelike game where you play as an overworked death whose employees have run rampant, completely throwing off the balance of souls and his vacation plans. You got to restore order, grab your scythe, and show your employees who's boss. Visually, it looks like Hollow Knight.
Yo, this looks dope.
And it is so smooth looking and looks like a ton of fun. Easy play for me. I think it's coming out early next year as well.
Yeah, I'm in. This looks awesome.
And then my last one that I pushed out because I remembered a game. Unfortunately, Joe, it's Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
I'm not hurt by it. You're not a big Star Wars fan.
Didn't make my top 10. I'm not a big Star Wars fan. I loved Fallen Order a whole lot.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for this one. Everything in that trailer spoke to me that I'm going to be excited about. I'm just excited about the other 10 that are in there. I know that was a big honorable mention list.
That was a big honorable mention list.
But like what we said, as we were going through the year, there's a lot of good stuff.
A lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
So let me start with my honorable mentions.
Go for it.
Let's start with an Xbox game, Redfall. I'm championing this game. This is the game that I've chosen is going to be my champion in 2023 because Arcane does no wrong. They are the masters of level design, and I want to see them tackle a co-op multiplayer shooter. So let's do it. I want to see what an Arcane take on a multiplayer shooter would be, and I'm interested. So
yeah,
I'm all in their camp. I'm rooting for that team. I'll tell you what's not an honorable mention here, Starfield. All right, next one is Horizon Call of the Mountain. I do think this game does have the opportunity to be our Half-Life Alyx if we don't get it on the platform. I do feel like this is something ambitious that Firesprite is doing. I think this has to be something substantial enough that PlayStation looked at this studio and said, we're going to purchase you. This was one of their evaluations. They had to be that impressed, and they've had to work that well in tandem with each other, communication-wise, to say, PlayStation, to have them say, we're locking you down. So Call of the Mountain is there. Octopath Traveler 2. We never got the first game, but I loved the first game on Switch, man. This is such a beautiful, what I think gave birth to the popularity of this 2.5D.
Yeah, the HD 2D.
Yeah, the HD 2D aesthetic. I love that it's here on PlayStation. I can't wait to play it day one on my PlayStation. I
didn't know the first one was a Joe game.
It surprisingly was. And again, I'm not into the JRPGs, but the game spoke to me. Now,
very cool.
Exoprimal. Let's give Capcom some flowers. Everybody wants to downplay this game. Oh, it's just Overwatch and Turok meets Earth Defense Force, and I'm like, yeah, and you shake that up in a bottle, and that's dope. Not every game needs to be Citizen Kane, nor is any game Citizen Kane. So let us have Exoprimal, and let's just have fun.
Yeah,
Capcom has not missed. So Exoprimal, honorable mention there.
Really quickly.
Yeah.
Where's Pragmata?
Not on this list, I can tell you that.
But where is it? I thought we were supposed to see that at some point this year.
I think it's another Deep Down situation.
Oh, jeez.
Remember that PS4 game? That kind of looked like Souls-ish. Never happened? Yep. Yeah. Atomic Heart as well. Yeah, give me that BioShock feeling. I love that these guys escaped their country to continue working on this game. So good on them, and I hope for nothing but the best, because this does look like a twisted take on BioShock meets deep Western roots of Polish and Russian architecture meets weird anime stuff, and I'm just so in on it.
It's like BioShock, We Happy Few, Dishonored, and that PS3 shooter singularity, like all mixed together into one thing. It looks great.
Give me it. Hogwarts Legacy, though, I have some disagreements with that creator. Maybe I will just buy it used, but nonetheless, I can't. It's such a sticky situation how your personal feelings are towards this game. I'm not going to let Twitter dictate how I feel about this game. I know that hundreds of people worked really, really hard on this product, and they probably have some mixed thoughts on that creator as well, but they're still working their ass off to give you a really great experience, and that person's going to probably be a billionaire whether you buy the game or not, so you're only hurting those developers. Nonetheless, Hogwarts Legacy, I have no shame to say I'm actually excited for the first time in a Harry Potter game. It looks good.
Yeah, like you mentioned, I will wait used.
Sure.
For reasons I don't want to get into.
And that's your God-given right, sir.
Exactly.
Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. Maybe it's the Avatar hype in me.
I thought this would have been on your list, yeah.
But here's the thing. You have such a great studio with Massive working on it, right?
Yeah.
And at the same exact time, you have like the engine of like Far Cry just waiting there. And then you have the IP of Avatar that is just ripe for storytelling. I mean, James Cameron's like, I got 9 of these if you want them. So, yeah. Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora.
Plus, you want to see why Disney gave them the Star Wars license because they saw this game.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, go ahead, make a Star Wars game.
And I'm just hoping that it's VR so I can see these blue people,
Wow.
Oh man, Rule 34. All right. Hollow Knight Silksong. Let's put respect on this game. Though I don't know if it's coming out this year. And Like a Dragon Ishin, this might actually get me into the Yakuza and Like a Dragon franchise. So yeah, if it's Like a Dragon, but you're giving me, the colonial Japan setting, give me that game. Those are my honorable mentions.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Now let's get into the weeds here.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kyle, do you want to go first with your top 10? Number 10.
I absolutely can. Number 10 is a game that I have backed on Kickstarter. It was supposed to come out this year, but it didn't, obviously, because the pandemic got in the way.
Sure.
It's a game called Ghost. I don't think I've spoke about it a whole lot on our show. Ghost is a real-time live action game that has to be played at 10 p.m. at your local time zone. It's the only time you can play the game. It is written and directed by Jed Shepard, who made the scariest movie of 2020, Host.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite movies. I got to interview him as part of 6-1 Indie with Mike and talk about this game a little bit. And such a big horror fan as he is, it's going to... He's putting it all in this game. He's a lover of games, lover of horror. It's going to be like you are sitting in the production room of this Travel Channel ghost hunting show, where the cast of the movie hosts are the cast of the game.
That's great.
And you are in charge of, cutting to the cameras. And it is real time, like it is a live episode.
Oh, wow.
And if you're not going to catch something at a certain point, you won't get to experience that thing. But they've got this whole myth. They created their own like big monster called the Long Lady. If you go to their Kickstarter, they have images of like what the Long Lady looks like, and it's frightening when you can find her because she's hidden in all these things. I'm really, really, really excited about this found footage FMV real time game. I think it's going to be very special. And yeah, I can't wait.
Don't like that. Mm-mm.
Oh, you saw it?
No, that's nightmares. Why did I do that? It's 10 o'clock at night as a recording.
I know the Long Lady is coming for you.
Shut up. No.
I did kickstart the collector's edition, and guess what comes in the collector's edition?
A Long Lady statue.
A standee of the Long Lady.
A standee. You're a freak. Why do you want that? You scare the girls.
Oh, I'm not going to have it out at all times. Halloween episode. I'll put it back
Oh,
here.
okay. Halloween. All right, fine.
Yeah.
All right, here's my number 10. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this, Kyle? Sea of Stars. Let's get in it. Let's just get in it. I'm talking about the big games here, Kyle, okay? This, if you don't know, and this I got this excerpt out of IGN. A JRPG inspired sequel to The Messenger. Sea of Stars follows Lunar Monk and a solar blade dancer as they work together to stop an evil force. Developer Sabotage Studio is promising a deep classic RPG story and freely traversable world, plus music from Chrono Trigger composer Yasuni Masuda. This game looks really good, and I'm not usually into, again,
you're not.
These pixelized RPGs. There's something about this game that is just magnets to my eyes. I can't look away of how beautiful,
gorgeous
this game looks and how fun the combat actually looks. So, Sea of Stars, my number 10.
Great pick.
Kyle, what's your number 9, though?
Number 9 is Assassin's Creed Mirage.
What?
I know.
All right,
crazy, right?
Talk to me about this.
I love a good Assassin's Creed, but I've been burned by the last couple just because they're too big.
And that Cassandra's not in every single one.
Exactly.
Fair.
Exactly. Actually, that is the one AC that I kind of skipped. I didn't finish that one. I need to at some point go back. I know, Joe. I know. I'm sorry. Cassandra is Bay, though, forever and ever. Assassin's Creed has lost its way for a little bit. And I yearn for an Assassin's Creed 2 like story and worlds, an Ezio type of thing. And them saying that they've heard those concerns. Mirage is going to be that smaller scale, single player focused story.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Give it to me now. So yeah, I'm excited for that.
I dig it. I dig it a lot. That's different. So unexpected. All right. Flint Rock. The Siege of Dawn. This is
what? Excuse me?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I got this right up from Games Radar that writes an open world action role player. Flint Rock is made by the Ashen developer A44, blending close-up personal melee axe play and firearms at range. This third-person action adventure, stunning during its gameplay showcase in E3 2022, and I can't wait to see more between now and its tentative early 2023 release, starring protagonist Nora and her companion Eki. The pair are said to embark on an epic journey of vengeance, gunpowder, and magic in humanity's last stand. Sounds good, because I think it sounds pretty dang great.
Yeah, I you said the title, didn't recognize it, saw what it is. Absolutely recognize this game.
Yeah, the Ashen devs, A44, are geniuses at Melee. This is another Kepler joint. These are the indie, we can now call it III studio house that made the likes of, Sifu. So I'm really interested to see where this game lands. So I'm in, man. Give me Flint Rock. It does look like, to me, what I thought Forspoken would look like if it was the game that I wanted it to be, if that makes any sense. For like the 5 other people that played that Forspoken demo, Flint Rock has my attention.
I will say, Joe, that they did not make Sifu.
No, Kepler Interactive, they published it, if I'm not mistaken.
Did they?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's a group of it's like a community of indie devs that have like shook hands and said, "Hey, let's publish games together, so we don't have to go through all this rigmarole." Okay. Yeah,
gotcha. Yeah, I was excited. I forgot about that game. My number 8 will shock a lot of people. Final Fantasy 16.
Ooh,
I'm stoked for it. Don't get me wrong. There's just something about it.
Okay.
I'm just a little iffy on the whole icons versus icons thing.
Okay.
That is what I'm not super into from just seeing it. Maybe in the moment it's going to be the dopest, hypest thing ever. Gameplay looks great. World looks great. I'm excited for a medieval Final Fantasy again. There's just something about it that won't let me put it higher than 8.
What if I told you it's the same Final Fantasy 16 is at 8? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For, not the same reasons. I think this game looks great. I'm just apprehensive because Final Fantasy is usually not my jam, though 7 Remake was. I just don't know if this game will be. So I'm excited for it, but I'm also kind of apprehensive, like, will this one also land for me? So I'm excited. I'm excited for Final Fantasy 16.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So take it away. What's your number 7?
Number 7. Oh, I'm excited for this one.
All right.
The Plucky Squire. Another Devolver Digital game. What it saw it at E3 last year for the Devolver.
It looks
Direct.
exceptional.
I was blown away by it. Like, it is so gorgeous. It is a platformer, action adventure kind of platformer, where you take this storybook character, the Plucky Squire, and he actually pops out of the storybook and interacts in the room in real world that you're in, and you can hop into other dioramas. It's like that Mario Odyssey,
where you're going from 2D to 3D.
Yeah, but like, that is the full game, and it is so beautifully drawn, and it just looks like it's a ton of fun and so charming, and I can't wait. I can't wait for this.
I'm loving your list so far. I think it's better than mine, but not better than my number 7.
Oh, what is it?
Last of Us Factions 2. I say this every time I'm playing like Call of Duty DMZ with the boys when we're dropping, right? When we're SEAL Team 6ing, when we're getting in our role plays where I'm Alpha 1, Luke's Alpha 2, and our friend Suddy's Alpha 4. Yeah, I want to see what a Tarkov-based Last of Us multiplayer game looks like, where I am playing this huge world as a lone survivor in the Last of Us universe, and I don't know who is friend, foe, or AI. That has me super excited as I'm searching for God knows what. I'm excited to see how Naughty Dog's going to blend their craft of narrative into what is, I feel like, always a sleeper thing for them, which is like they make good multiplayer games, solid stuff. And to see them expand, because Factions was so beloved in the fan community, into Factions 2 with this whole blown game has me hyped. So Factions 2, 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What is this, number 6?
Yep, number 6.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
Oh, you got a Suicide Squad?
Yeah, I got a Suicide Squad. I love Rocksteady.
Sure.
I love the Batman games. We spoke about it briefly earlier. This game I was excited for anyway, for those reasons. Still unsure about the style of game.
Okay.
The games as service model, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Even though I think they've backed away from that, if I'm not mistaken.
And that's why it's not even on my honorable mentions.
Yeah. But the other big reason is when I saw that Kevin Conroy was in this game as Batman. This game is going to be super important to me, so I'm going to play this immediately. I'm going to enjoy every second of his performance, no matter what the full game is.
Sure.
I'm just going to be happy to have my Batman in a game again.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm gonna probably cry with that scene.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a day one simply because of Kevin.
Yeah.
But the other things have me apprehensive for this game. I don't know what this game is. I haven't seen enough of it. There's just so many question marks around it that I can't get excited for it. Though I know Rocksteady can make some amazing games. So
absolutely.
My number 6 game is Stellar Blade.
Ooh,
That's
okay.
right,
Joe's getting thirsty on Maine right now.
And you know what? Let's
No
normalize.
judgment.
No judgment.
No
Let's
judgment.
normalize being thirsty on Maine.
Yeah.
If y'all don't know, this is a game we've seen multiple times in multiple state of plays, but I'll read it here. The player controls Eve, a member of a group dedicated of reclaiming Earth from the natives. Get it. These are parasites that transform their prey into grotesque monsters. On a mission to Earth, Eve and her comrades meet Adam and are led to Zion, Earth's last surviving city. Oh my god, the Matrix. Looking like the devil might sob. This is my words now. Style combat. And for some reason, I'm just sold since they first showed this game. Listen, booby physics aside, and she's a pretty lady, whatever.
Yeah.
This game looks dope. The fighting mechanics just look next level, and I am all in on this. It does give me Devil Might Sob vibes, but Devil May Cry. I like to play on words. But it also gives me Nier Automata vibes as well. Like that premise gives me the same of like, yeah, Nier is like robots trying to reclaim Earth, or androids trying to reclaim Earth. What is humanity? All these questions. Stellar Blade, it looks like are asking those similar questions as well. So I'm in on this, and seeing that it's a Korean studio, a South Korean studio, instead of what we normally see, Japanese, North American, and European, has me excited. Of like, these folks here have stories to tell too. Let them tell it. That's why I do like things like the China initiative out of PlayStation, though I'm skeptical of that country's government. I love seeing more folks being able to tell their stories outside the what we quote or call the quote unquote norm.
I love that pick.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
Thank you. Day one, super pumped.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. Number 5, Factions 2.
Oh,
this is the one that. This is the one that pushed Jedi Survivor out of the top 10.
Fair.
Listen, I'm not a multiplayer person. You all know that about me. The one multiplayer game that I put hundreds of hours in, The Last of Us Factions. And I usually hate playing an online mode in a game for trophies. I had such a good time grinding for the platinum in The Last of Us Remastered with Factions, because it is such a wholly unique multiplayer type of experience.
Yeah.
Where it's not all about, getting the most kills or whatnot. It's you performing to the best of your ability to help out your team, whether gathering supplies, aiding a friend in battle, and still having the most fun doing it. Like, if you're not out, killing people on the other team and getting the high score for KD ratio, you're not missing out. You're still having a good time doing what you're doing. And so if they can expand on that and add a Division-like kind of giant world to it, an Escape for Tarkov kind of thing to it, Naughty Dog are one of the best in the biz. I will play an online multiplayer game for as long as possible. If it's anywhere close to Factions 1.
My only question is, where are we dropping?
Oh, we're dropping right on their heads and taking all their supplies. You kidding me?
My God.
Kidding me? No, please.
Yeah, we need to survive.
My settlement needs to survive, not yours. Get out of here.
Oh. Bye.
Oh, we're a team. We're in the same settlement.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not Shane,
everyone
though.
who
You're
listens to the show. No.
No. All right. My number 5 top game of 2023 is Resident Evil 4 Remake. Listen, these remakes have been top notch, man. RE2 Remake is one of, if not the best survival horror game out right now. It is stellar. It's probably, listen, it's 11:30 at night. It's probably one of the greatest remakes ever made.
Absolutely.
If not the best. Like, it's just phenomenal. So, yeah. Seeing what they're going to be able to do with RE4 and change it, even them saying, hey, we have the original guys and we're going to fix up some of the story because we understand it gets a little wacky and crazy. Cool. Maybe little Napoleon isn't the whole game. That excites me because I don't have the love that so many other people have for Resident Evil 4 because that wasn't my game as a kid.
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to play it. My mom saw El Diablo. She was out. So... Resident Evil 4 is I'm getting back in it with the rest of y'all. So I'm excited for this game. 110% hyped.
Absolutely. Yep.
What's your number 4?
My number 4.
Yeah.
I believe was your number 10.
Oh.
Sea of Stars.
Oh my. Tell me why.
Tell me why. I am yearning for that old school traditional JRPG. In terms of turn-based battles and all that jazz.
Yeah.
And seeing how this game looks like it belongs on a PlayStation 1. It's so vibrant and gorgeous, and I love Sabotage Studios and what they did with the Messenger. The fact that this game is in that universe is wild to me. It just looks like a love letter, and I am so in. I cannot wait.
The reason why I'm so excited for that game is the reason why I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Shredder's Revenge.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like that it's like they went back in time. They said, here's what Chrono Cross would a sequel would really look like. That type of stuff. Or Chrono Trigger. This is what that would really look like.
Yeah.
You know, right now, modern day. And that's what has me so freaking amped for it. All right, my number 3 is listen, it's a no-brainer. It's in this list. Kyle, Jedi Survivor. A game, a franchise. Y'all know how I feel about Star Wars. What if I sacrificed calm? All right, made my mind a sunless space. I pre-ordered a $350 collector's edition on a whim.
Yeah, you did.
I share my dreams with ghosts. Jedi Survivor.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
So what if I sacrifice my bank account for this game? I'm in.
Yeah.
You just had to throw Star Wars in there. It's gonna be in this top 10. But honestly, Fallen Order is the best Star Wars game ever made, hands down. It got snubbed because it's a it's tied to a franchise and not an original IP. But let me tell you something, man. Stig killed the game.
Yeah.
He
if you don't know who Stig is, director of God of War 3.
Yeah. And he's just like, he took all the elements that we love of like games like Uncharted, games like, Soulsborne genre, Sekiro, all that type of stuff, or not Sekiro at the time, but like, and he's just like, let's throw this in here. And again, like, made it feel like its own and made it approachable. And understanding that like Survivor's going to be also taking some elements from Ghost of Tsushima. Me right up.
Yeah. What were the oh my god. Were they the Seven Sisters?
Yes.
Well, I got that right.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I love them in that game.
Or the Seventh Sister. Yeah. I think there's one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love them in the Fallen Order. They were great. March, right?
March 17th, Kyle.
3 months away. 3 months away.
God. This ego that started this fight.
Oh, boy.
Can't wait. Pumped.
Speaking of can't wait.
Yeah.
A game we just learned about, I don't know, a week and a half ago. Hades 2. Are you kidding me? My number 3 is Hades 2. Yeah? I don't care if it's only going to be in early access. I'm playing the ever-loving shit out of that game, no matter where it is. If it's only going to be on PC, I will sit my big behind here behind the keyboard and play Hades 2 early access. Hades is one of my favorite games of all time. And I didn't need a sequel at all, but I'm happy they're doing it. I can't wait.
Question. Did you get that statue I linked on you?
You did link it. I don't know if I want to spend any more money currently. I spent a lot of money on Christmas presents.
Oh, look at you being responsible, Kyle.
I know. I hate it.
No, that's good. That's good. Honestly,
but it's a really good statue.
I'm looking around my room and like, I got to get rid of so much garbage. There's a lot of garbage. Funko Pops, I don't need them. Let's take them out. We need to make room for statues. You know? Not a reasonable living. No. Need statues. Need things that'll make me feel nice.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about our number 2. We're almost there at numero uno, and I'm pretty sure we share the same number 1. Diablo 4.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Oh, my goodness gracious. I want Blizzard back in my good graces. I want Blizzard to be one of my favorite developers again. I want to I want to champion their games. I want so much for them.
Mm-hmm.
And Diablo 4 seems like a return to form. You know, for me as a kid, I didn't get to play Diablo because the cover scared the shit out of my mother. So Diablo came out, Diablo 2, I think I was 8 years old. And I wanted to play it so bad because it looked metal as f***. And my mom's like, there is no way, and there's no way you're reading that Harry Potter. Like that, like she put 2 and 2 together. I was like, really? How do you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, how? But she's like, no, no way. So this looks like the game I wasn't allowed to play as a kid, and I'm all in on it. I love the isometric RPG action from Diablo 3. Oh my god, there's a few others that I can't name off the top of my head, but like I'm into this type of genre. I'm into this type of game. Oh, Torchlight, there you go. That was the other one I wanted to find. So I want to see how this game elevates that genre and what they're able to do with this game. So Diablo 4, easy. Lilith.
Yeah. I love that CG trailer of the Game Awards. That was dope.
Metal.
That was so cool.
And you know what? In real talk, I was like, "Hey, Ma, I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna show you this." And my mom's like, "Oh God, I don't like this. It's spooky devil. Oh God!" And then she just saw like Tyrael come in. She's like, "Oh, that's Jesus. Oh my goodness, that's Jesus. Go." And like when she touched down, I'm like, "Isn't this the most metal thing?" She's like, "This is what's gonna happen at the end of time." So I'm like, "All right, okay, all right, relax." So he's got to come. He's got to kick his ass. So like, all right, Ma. It's like, that's the only wrestling match I want to see.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Like, settle down, Miriam. And me, I'm just saying, this is like so fucking cool. Oh my God. All right, Diablo 4. There you go.
Nice.
Rip and tear until it's done. All that, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm. That's Doom, isn't it?
Yeah. But like that's the thing that I love about Diablo 4 is it gives me the same vibes of Doom. It's just like these demons are scared of you.
Yeah.
They know your name, and you strike fear into the most powerful demons.
Yeah, that's cool.
What? That's metal. Oh my God. Dope.
Yeah.
Kyle, what's your number 2, dude?
My number 2 is a game that I'm shocked isn't on your list at all. You played this game late. One of my favorite games ever. One of my favorite stories ever.
Oh.
The Wolf Among Us 2 will be in our hands at some point in 2023, and I cannot wait.
Is it confirmed 2023?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay. All right. I am a little.
Yeah,
bummed.
I can't wait to play more with Bigby and Snow and everybody, and it's just like, if you don't know what Wolf Among Us is about, think the fairy tales that we grew up, Big Bad Wolf, Three Little Pigs, Beauty and the Beast, whatnot. Yeah. And imagine they got
Santa
thrown
Claus.
out of their I hate you so much. Imagine they got thrown out of their fairy tale worlds and they live in like modern day New York, like in the slums, and they have to disguise themselves in glamour to make them look human. And it's just them living their life, but somebody is picking them off.
It's been a murder.
It's been a murder. And it's a classic Telltale. So I am a little iffy about how they're going to capture that Telltale magic of the first one, because everyone should know the history of Telltale at this point. But that series, that game is so ripe with creativity and fun storytelling and awesome characters. I'm so happy it's coming back.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm super excited. I hope there's like a PlayStation 5 version of the first game so I can jog my memory. Because, I remember it's one of those games like I played during the holidays. Yeah. I was just like, this is freaking stellar. That's why I can't wait for the season where we just have like a week or two of just like nothing but games. And just get to explore, Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyle.
Let's say it together.
All right, ready? This way, I'm fighting a yawn. It's 12:30 at night.
Yep.
Pregnant pauses for effect. 3, 2, 1.
Spider-Man 2.
Knack 3. What?
Whoa, I'm sorry. The knackening.
Yeah, exactly. No. All right, one more time. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Knack 3.
God damn it. Marvel Spider-Man.
2.
2.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Come on.
Dude, what are they gonna do? The story's gonna go places, man.
It really is. And the fact that all we know, Joe, is Miles and Peter are fighting next to each other as Spider-Man. And all we hear is Venom coming out of an alleyway. We don't even see him.
And who we assume is Kraven.
And the voice of Kraven. And like, who knows what else, how Spider-Man 2018 ended. Like the little hint at the Green Goblin and whatnot. Like, this game's going to be pretty big.
This game's going to be huge.
And I cannot, Insomniac are top tier. And I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it.
The audacity.
1:30 at night.
It's the audacity that this game was like. The original was just like, we are giving you a collector's edition. Don't open it. It's a spoiler.
Yep. Yeah. Don't look at the statue.
Ballsy, dude.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to do the same thing here. I wonder if you can do that in 2023 as well with the way the internet is. Everybody's leaking everywhere. But like everybody's. Like Tom Henderson's gonna be like, look at this resin copy of like
the Rat
but
Man
like for Spider-Man 2 collectors.
Some people got Crisis Core stuff and they said don't open this part until you beat the game. Yeah. So that is a thing that developers and publishers are still doing.
I just don't know if you could do that in the scale of Spider-Man again.
Arkham Origins did it.
Again, it's just like in the age of the snitch, in the age of the insider gaming thing. It's like
sure.
That's the thing. I don't know.
Can you make a guess at what you think the statue is? I can visually see it. It's Miles and Peter fighting off the symbiote.
God,
and it's like,
damn!
They're like pulling it off.
Like it's ripping. Them, it's like ripping
while Kraven is like jumping at them or something. Oh my god!
Or no, how about this? It's like it's Miles, Green Goblin, trying to rip off the symbiote from Peter.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, like again.
Oh my god! I just had a thought. What if Miles is fighting Peter as Venom? What if that's the story we're getting?
And that's a beautiful thing. Is like nobody ever even feels safe. Like that was the beauty of 2018 stories. I was like,
yeah,
are they telling us this Peter Parker story? Because that'd be insane. And
even the it's 2022. The game's been out for 4 years. Spoilers for Spider-Man 2018.
Yeah, well,
you've been warned.
You have 4 seconds, just like how we spoiled that one thing.
4, 3, 2, 1. The fact that Aunt May knew Peter was Spider-Man and then killed Aunt May, that's something that I was not prepared for in the first game.
Yeah.
Like that's a sequel move. Mm-hmm. That's not the end of a first game move, especially after the whole emotional thing of Doc Ock and Peter having that thing. Like, masterful written game.
Yeah, masterful. Also, now that we know how like vaccines work, you're not getting an antidote out that fast. Every time they're like, we have exactly. I'm like, there's testing. Then you're gonna have like people standing inside of City Hall. They're like, I don't trust it. It was in a lab or whatever. It's like, but Spider-Man made it. It's like, well, why won't he take off his mask? And then you have the Sokovia
Spider-Man's
Accords.
Just a mascot for the woke lab.
Exactly. And then you got like cancel Spider-Man movement again. See, like it's just.
I can't wait for the in-game Twitter again.
What's that?
I can't wait to read. Do you remember in the first game the in-game menu Twitter?
Oh God, I can't wait.
I can't wait to read those. Oh, they're so good.
What if J. Jonah Jameson owns like their version of Twitter in the Spider-Man universe?
What if he's the Alex Jones of this game?
Oh, absolutely is. Yeah,
he kind of already was in the first one.
Yeah. So many ideas.
Oh, that's great.
So many ideas.
It's Soundmac. If you need any ideas at the last minute, hit us up.
Yeah, I could be your idea guy. But even just like on a gameplay level of just like how you're going to make, it's the one thing that like some PlayStation games suffer with is just like, and Spider-Man was one of them in the first game. It's just like, how do you balance not being Spider-Man?
Yeah.
You know, when we're transitioning to other characters, you don't play as good as Spider-Man. Well, I think you solved that problem. Miles plays as good as Spider-Man does. They're different. They're slightly different, but like, they both feel great to play as. So like, I don't think you're gonna have that problem switching off between the two. And hey, maybe Gwen Stacy shows up, and maybe we get a third Spider-Person.
Gwen.
Yeah, maybe we're building up to something like a Spider-Verse in that game.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And I mean, let's even get a little crazier, Kyle. There's a good chance he's going to be in the movie Across the Spider-Verse. Yeah. Will there be ties to that? Who knows?
Oh,
video games.
Man. Can't wait. Fall 2023.
Oh, 2023.
Sony, show us the damn game.
And we're already excited. We're already throwing yarn at the wall.
Just a blank pre-order page for a collector's edition. Don't tell us what's in it.
Don't tell me.
Just let me give you my money.
Yep.
Joe just praised how adult I was of not buying the Hades statue, and here I am saying, give me the Spider-Man collector's edition.
I don't care if it's a glove.
I don't care. Let me flip in real life. Yeah. I don't care.
Well, Kyle, that's it. I think that's the episode. That's all she got. Those are our most
excited to play games in 2023.
I'm really excited. There's a lot to play.
And we've probably missed so much.
Absolutely so much. But with all that said, with all that out of the way, I mean, we tackled all the questions for this week and everything. We rounded out the year that was 2022 the best way we know how, with hype for the future, the love of the games and the people that make them. I mean, you can't ask for anything better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's a fact, Jack.
Yeah.
So, Kyle, is there anything you'd like to spotlight before we get on out of here?
I'd like to spotlight myself, Mr. K-Step Everywhere. Huge shout out to all of you for making our 2022 just so freaking special and fantastic. We love you so very much. And we're so happy you're along the ride with us, and cannot wait to show you what 2023 has in store for us. Please be safe. New Year's, if you're going out, have fun, obviously, but be safe. Yeah. Please. We love you very much. And go check out all the indie game stuff over at 61indie.com. That's SIXONEINDIE.
To all the parents and the children of whom I've ruined holidays for.
How dare you do that to Tim Wolf's son? How dare you?
Tim Wolf's son needed to know. I don't apologize. I don't.
What a Grinch. What a Scrooge.
Honestly, I never felt so much power in my life before. I doubt I'll ever feel it again. It's the most alive I've ever felt. And I take back nothing.
What's this breaking news on the local New Jersey news? A local man goes to mall, yells at kids. Says his name is a Mr. Badbit.
Yep.
Whatever that is.
That's right. Nobody knows. It's provocative. Gets the people going. All right, everybody. That's been the Trophy Room. And yes, this year has been stellar. This year has been amazing. The growth we've seen, the people that have joined us, the people that I call friends, buds. Thank you all so much for making this year possible. The just glimpse that we have for 2023 already looks to be the biggest year in Trophy Room history, just like how 2022 was, just like how 2021 was, just like how 2020 was, just like how 2019 was. Thank you all so much for making this show possible, whether it is through your generosity that is on Patreon at /PS Trophy Room, whether that is throwing us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or even Spotify, or both of them. It really does help us out. Whether you dropped us comments respectfully on Twitter, on YouTube, joined our Discord community, y'all made this year stellar. And I thank you. And I does not, fly by me. I acknowledge it every day of how lucky we have this community. There are some creators that take that for advantage. To us, you're not a number. When we look at this show, I'm thinking of people like Naga Chaka. I'm thinking of people like Jose. When when there's travesty, when there's hurt, we want to make sure that this community heals together. It's what we do, whether that's a loss of a loved one, whether that's a loss in a community, whatever it is. This community is what it is because of you, and we are so appreciative of you. Man, if I only talked like that and dropped that thing when I was trying to talk about why I like single player video games and movies and etc. What is that I just kicked down?
I don't know.
Oh, that was my MacBook. That wasn't good. So,
oh no,
it's a foot drop. It's a foot drop. I think it'll survive.
All right,
it better. So, with all that said, with all that out of the way, everybody, love y'all. Keep your wits about you. Keep hunting, and keep playing PlayStation. See you guys next year.
I love you very much.
And if you're watching this in 2023, see you next week. Subscribe.
See you later. Hey.